A lot of suspensions in the preseason, so we'll just tell you about the most recent ones, which all happened in games involving the Cape Breton Scream Eagles. We heard Marc-Andre Dumont talk early in the pregame show about the play where Kyle McGraw was injured and Pascal Acan of the Charlottetown Islanders suspended 8 games for that one. The now 20-year-old forward had 30 points in 68 games last season for Charlottetown. Cape Breton's Peyton Hoyt and Moncton Wildcats defenseman Jackson Bellamy have each been given 1-game suspensions for taking part in the second fight during the same stoppage. Hoyt is entering his 18-year-old season this year and had 27 points in 57 games. Of course, he is a first-round pick of Cape Breton back in 2015. Jackson Bellamy was drafted 16th overall this past June, and he'll have to wait to make his QMJHL debut. 2 other suspensions coming from the Cape Breton-Moncton game, again 1 to each team. Julien Tessier of the Wildcats was given a 1-game ban for cross-checking. Tessier will be 19 this season. He had 25 points in 38 games last year, split between Moncton and Chicoutimi. Eagles defenseman Sasha Waugh also given a 1-game ban for cross-checking. The now 18-year-old Waugh had 9 points in 69 penalty minutes over 45 games last season with Cape Breton. Bad news out of Sherbrooke, and that is that Luke Green of the Phoenix suffered a shoulder injury while at Winnipeg Jets training camp, and he's not expected to return to action until February. Green was the number 1 pick of the 2014 QMJHL draft, and he notched 37 points between St. John and Sherbrooke last season. A few maritime clubs have given out letters to Halifax Mooseheads naming 20-year-old Maxime Fortier as their team captain. He recently returned from Montreal Canadiens camp and made an immediate impact with 3 points last night in the Mooseheads win over St. John. Last year, he finished 9th in the league, scoring 87 points in 68 games. Nicholas Welsh will be the Moncton Wildcats captain. The now 20-year-old defenseman was acquired from Shawinigan in the offseason, where he produced 44 points in 67 games with a plus 22 rating. His assistants will be Liam Dunda, Jeremy McKenna, and Mika Sear. Blainville-Boisbriand has decided on their 20s for the following season, and they're all forwards. Last year, Alex Barre-Boulet recorded 81 points in 65 games. Alex Allan had 52 points in 54 contests, and Connor Bramwell had 44 points over 68 matches. A pair of defensemen, Charlie Waugh and former Scream Eagle Toby Bisson, are the odd man out of the 20-year-old equation. Time will tell if they land anywhere else in the league via trade. Speaking of 20-year-olds, the St. John Sea Dogs have added one, Cody Porter, who spent the last 3 years in the WHL. The goaltender played 34 games last season for the Calgary Hitmen, posting a goals against average of .346 and a save percentage of .888. Philadelphia Flyers have reassigned first-round NHL draft pick German Rubitsov back to the Chicoutimi Saguenay. The Flyers had the option of sending the 19-year-old import to the AHL, but elected to send him back to Major Junior. After coming over midway through the season, he compiled 22 points in 16 games last year before suffering a season-ending injury that kept him out of the playoffs. Taking a look at the CHL top 10 for the preseason, the Regina Pats headlining the rankings. Highest-ranked Q team is Victoriaville at number 3. Blainville-Boisbriand comes in at number 6. Bathurst is number 9, and an honorable mention goes to the Halifax Mooseheads.